Welcome back to another reaction, this time for The Demon's Daughter is Too Kind. Episode 3.
サブねえ早く蹴っていってやるべ。
助けてお願い助けてください。
誰だ。なんか困ってるんかい。
Some kind of ghost? What does that have to do with demons now? And we are just going to move on from the demon hunter, which we heard last episode. Now he's happy to be a slave, I guess. I mean, he did avenge his wife and daughter. I guess he is happy now. Searching for a familiar is too difficult.
大変すぎる。
おい、ドゥどこにいるんだ。
パパ見て。
ドゥまた奇妙な生き
It's the same creature. We already saw him.
物を助けてきたのか。
この子はこの前川で助けてあげたトカゲさんだよ。こんなに大きくなったな。
この前の
Is he going to turn into a dragon or something?
ってまさかあれからずっと育てているのか。
毎日ご飯あげて体も洗ってあげて
Okay.
お布団で一緒に寝てたな。お腹空いたの？はい。
ドゥ世話を焼くのは魔族か魔獣だけにしなさい。はあ、まったくその懐かれやすさも困ったものだ。
いえ魔王様、
じゃあひよ姉ちゃん。
今日はむしろ好都合です。
見て見て、可愛いでしょ。
どういうことだ、ジャヒ。
今回は契約の試練を
Every idea you had was pretty much garbage. So why do you believe this one is going to be different?
遂行していただくからです。
契約。
魔獣契約です。私たちの不在中に警戒心のないドゥ様が場外を出歩かれるのは不安ですから、契約を交わし
How about some guards? How about someone else to be also responsible for her? It's only the king and her that I feel like is not enough to keep her company.
使い魔にした魔獣を護衛として使いさせるのです。懐かれやすいドゥ様なら戦わずして魔獣と契約できると考えました。
なるほど。護衛の手段は多い方がいいからな。さすがジャヒーだ。
Okay.
お褒めに預かり光栄です。
しかし以前ドゥには護身用の杖を渡したはずだが。
Oh.
開いた。
Did it break? Because she used it as a lockpick, or what happened?
これは。
頭触りたい。
あの杖はちょっと。
はあ、あれではダメだったか。それなら最近新作で大札のペンダントを作ってみたんだが。
参りましょうドゥ様。
うわ
はあ、あれではダメだったか。それなら最近新作で大札のペンダントを作ってみたんだが。
参りましょうドゥ様。
うわ
ドゥ様、魔獣との契約の方法 法は2つです。血を与え、魔獣もそれを受け入れることで契約できる血の契約。単純に魔術を使い契約する魔術契約。魔獣とは魔力を持つ獣の
I give it blood or I give it magic. Okay.
魔獣とは魔力を持つ獣のことです。
Is she able to do the magic one? Does she have the control over magic?
契約すれば魔獣はその魔力で共に戦い、時にはた
What? Magical beasts are beasts that possess magic. Wow, okay. Good explanation. Form a pact and the magic beast will use that magic. Okay. I thought for a moment they use the magic that you used to make the magic pact.
すれ
But
ば魔
okay.
獣はその魔力で共に戦い、時には盾にもなる。
Okay, what if I have an ogre who doesn't have magic as my familiar? He can't defend me with his strength? Does it have to be magic?
従順な下僕となるのです。つまり何があってもずっと契約をした者のそばにいてくれるのです。
じゃあドゥはトカゲさんと契約したい。
I do wonder if she already has a pact with him. Maybe she gave him some of her blood. Maybe she unwillingly or unknowingly used magic on him. The question is also, can you have multiple pacts? Multiple creatures?
そのトカゲは魔力を感じません。ただのトカゲでは契約は不可能ですよ。
So if it doesn't have magic, you can't form a pact, huh?
そっか。
まずは魔獣を探しましょう。
あれって魔獣？
違います。
あれは？
違います。
They all look like beasts, magic beasts. I mean, not the baby's a bird.
あれは？
違います。
あれ？
違います。
It is funny that they still are surrounding her. So why can't you make them your beast? I mean, does it matter? Just take them in as pets, train them.
あね、魔獣。
動物たちに思い切り慕われている。これもある意味契約なのか。
So it has to have magic to make a pact. That is the idea. Can't you make a pact with another demon then? Or maybe human? Because they have magic.
助けて。お願い。助けてくだ。
The ghost that has a surprisingly female voice.
助けて。お願い。助けて
But at the end it turns more male.
くだ。あ、ルー様。助けて。お願い。
I mean, essentially just a big version of the lizard, right?
します。
しゃべった。
サラマンドラがなぜこんなと
Salamandra.
ころにお下がりください、ルー様。
痛いの飛んでけ。
ルー様、またそんなことに魔術を使って。
On such a frivolous thing? It's a somewhat dragon? Salamandra, whatever. Looks like a freaking dragon. And because it can talk, it has some intelligence. I feel like there would be like an not instantly attacking you kind of situation going on if you heal it, right? You may be able to talk.
を使って。 ありがとうございます。息をするように助けに。
I was joking that the lizard is a dragon. I didn't think it would be a dragon. Is this her child? Is that the point?
行かないでください。
使い魔に
But she didn't sense any magic.
なって。
サラマンドラは魔獣じゃありません。
How? How is it not a magic beast? It has magic, right? It looks like a beast. Magic beast.
それに契約の仕方も何もかも全然違います。
そうなの？
What are these things?
逃げて。なんだ突然。何者だ。
カリー、失敗した。叫んだ。
I guess slimes look more like mix of something eldritch and slimes. Do they count as magic beast? I don't know what counts as magic beast, to be honest. It's like it has to have magic, but it can't be the salamandra because it's not a magic beast somehow.
逃げろ、叫んだせい。裏切った。サラマンドラ裏切ったせい。そうだ、してないサラマンドラ。次はないぞ。
サラマンドラが火を司る誇り高き竜がこんな増票に操られているのか。
I mean, it doesn't seem like they are small fries. Secondly, you can control it, so can it be a magic beast?
違う。剣も打撃も炎も氷も何も効かない。
Thank you for telling us your resistance. So ice is already in it. And that is the only ability that our girl has. Because they're so dark. Maybe healing magic is effective.
ピシャーチャ聞かぬ名だ。異界の魔族か。
Demons from another world.
役立たずの竜はもういらぬ。我らが食らうただの肉だ。お前ら美味しい肉か。
まずい。ルー様。
あれ？直そうとしたのに溶けちゃった。
I assumed as much.
なんかすっきり。
治癒魔術が弱点か。
As a magic beast?
ルー様、他の奴らもすっきりしたいそうです。
わかった。痛いの飛んでった。
I do wonder what their goal was. It felt like they didn't really have much offensive ability. The only big part was that they were pretty resistant against attacks, so they could slowly but surely corrupt people like they did with the dragon. But other than that, it seems like they were unable to do any real damage.
バカな、あんな小娘に。おのれ、こうなったら。
What is that going to change? You're still weak to healing magic. If you were flying, okay. Maybe she can't reach you, but she still can just purify you.
なんだと。
わ
I assume that her healing was removing the corruption as well. And again, the little lizard, probably her child. What? So they're like, oh, we are immortal. I assumed as much. Why did they die? So bludgeoning, fire and ice all have no effect. And now fire has an effect on the big one. Why? It's not even that she used healing magic.
申し訳ございませんでした。操られていたとはいえ、このような悪行、我が命で償うしかございません。その前に聞きたい。奴らに組みしながらなぜ逃げろなどと叫んだのだ。それはあの方の頭の上、その竜は私の子供なのです。
仲間になれ。
断る。ピシャーチャに捕まるとき、決死の思いで逃がした我が子です。あなた方がその子を拾ってくださり、戦ってくださったおかげで、今こうして生きていると分かりました。多大なるこの恩恵、使い魔という形では返せませんが。
Why not? Who are we taking as familiar?
代わりにこの命、
Not very useful?
いるなり焼くなりお好きに。ですから、その子の命だけは。
使い魔がダメなら家族になろう。家族ならみんな一緒にいられるでしょ。ねえ、ジャヒお姉ちゃん。
ねえじゃないですよ。確かにこの上ない戦力にはなりますが、このサラマンダ、命を賭してあなた方をお守りします。
ジャヒお姉ちゃん。
私が許しても魔王様が許すかは別ですからね。
He doesn't care. Not really. I do find it interesting that the wings are repaired now. At the beginning, the wings were ripped apart. So she would not be able to fly away. But now, they are healed again.
すごいじゃないか、ドゥ。あははは、まさかサラマンドラを仲間にしてしまうとはな。
このトカゲさんが子供だったんだよ。
そうだったのか。世話も焼いてみるもんだな。いやー、さすが我が子。よし、今日はドゥが大好きな芋パーティーだ。
パパ。
ハリカ。
Fair enough. Eureka is too sexy?
だがセクシーすぎる。拷問が効かない。
はい。場外で何やら挙動の怪しい
Why is your horn only on one side?
男を捕らえたのですが、何をしようとしていたのか、その目的を吐かせようとしても、いかなる拷問も一向に効果がなく。
拷問に代わる手を考え中というわけか。
はい。いかがしたも。
Interesting. There's like a random thought that came into my head. What if, I mean, this is probably not in this show, but let's say you have like two races that fight each other, like demons and humans. They're physiologically a little bit different or a lot more different, depending. Now you get captured captured by demons and you get tortured. Now, the torture, I feel like, is going to look different than what you would expect. I do wonder if you could do that or put this in some kind of story where you then get tortured by, I don't know, it's demons. They are all of malice and bad, and they revel in all the heinous stuff. So as torture, you get caught as the humans and they want to torture you, so they use torture that is effective against demons. And I don't know, they drop you in a pit full of little kittens because they're cute and adorable, and a demon would writhe in pain by that, but a human would be totally fine with that. Maybe a bunch of puppies that are running after you because they want to love you. A demon would run away screaming, but you don't care that much, you know? I feel like there could be or conversely, a human captures a demon and they torture them, they try to inflict pain, and the demon is like, oh, doesn't matter, I'm fine. I feel like you could use that as well. And then, you know, both sides assume that the other side they are unable to torture them in their methods, and they don't really try anything else because this is all they know. Again, I feel like that is how this could unfold, which could be interesting, but you can't really make a story around that. This would have to be part of a story.
この方は
何を何を
Tag team?
ドゥーン様
師匠
よ
Master.
くやったわ
Master in prank?
さすがドゥーちゃん上出来よリップ顔塗り作戦大成功
さて
バッチリお化粧決まったわねチャーヒー決まった
何者だ知り合いか
はいまあ腐れ縁の同期です。しばらく同じ鍛錬を積んだ後、私は戦闘部隊、サティは誘惑の魔女パリカへと配属されました。
Seduction witches.
パリカは男を惑わせることに長けた女魔族たちが集う特殊部隊ですが、その中でも彼女は万年見習い、いつもいたずらばかりしているのです。
なるほど
そもそもなぜお前がドゥ様と一緒にいるのだ。
なぜってこの子が私に弟子入りしたからよよしこれでいいすっごいあなた確か魔王様の
She's so small.
お姉ちゃんこれ面白い
By the way, we dropped the whole Magic Beast familiar thing now. I feel like all of these stories just get dropped halfway. The whole initial stuff with the old lady, and then Jahi be more or less cursed to listen to whatever people say, at least for a time, just was over. The whole Demon Slayer guy is now happily in a mine as a slave, I guess. I mean, she made it somewhat more bearable, fair enough. The familiar thing also just got dropped. We are not going to get a magic familiar, I guess. Now we are here?
あんた見込みあるわよ
What does it have to do with sexiness? Because it seems like they are only playing pranks.
前が師匠とは肩払いたい。
あら、そんなこと言える立場かしら。私ドーちゃんから聞いてるんだけど、ドーちゃんを一人前の魔族にするために試練とやらを知ってるとか、ずいぶん苦戦してるみたいね。そこで私が提案しに来てやったの。
Are the witches seen as real demons as well? At least her, I would assume she's not seen as a real demon. Because she doesn't really do anything against humans, right? On the other hand, it's more about their... what they believe about humans that shows them to be demons. Because demons somehow are very negative against humans.
拷問に代わる誘惑の試練をね。はあ
Give you a suggestion, a trial of seduction. I don't feel like that is going to work for her.
の試練をね。はあ
誘惑
However, I could see her being like, and to showcase how it works, you, Haiti, or whatever the blonde girl's demon's name is going to show how it's done.
やりたいやりたいどうもやりたい
まさかドゥ様にそのようなことを。
おお、さすが我が娘。そんな
Did you listen? Were you brain off, Car? They're talking about seduction. I don't believe you want your daughter to do that. That is like, I don't know how old, too young, whatever the age. Everything under X years is too young. Depending on what demons even think about age. We also never really talked about how do demons procreate? I mean, we would have an assumption, but it doesn't necessarily mean that is the case.
にも試練に乗り気とは。
誘惑って
あれが例のどんな拷問も通じない男です。なかなかのくせ者ですので、お気をつけください、ドゥ様。
私の手にかかればちょろいもんよ。
You're an apprentice because you suck. Figuratively, not literally, because then you would be successful, but you are not. Additionally, he came here, so he wanted to be captured, and he also was pretty happy about being in torture. Maybe this is his plan, to resist the torture so he can be tortured by the seduction witches? Maybe?
なぜお前がいるのだ。私はちゃんと誘惑の手本ができるパリカを呼んだはずだが。
この試練には私が一番ふさわしいの。私だってプロなんだから。
いたずらのだろ。
拷問もろくにできない素人は黙ってなさい。私は全ての
Does she not? For someone who's all about, oh, this is what demons are, she does not seem to be as demon-like. Additionally, what happened to the staff? I totally glossed over that. What happened to the staff? She used it as, like a bobby pin to unlock the door. And since then, it doesn't work anymore?
私は全ての誘惑方法を頭に叩き込んであるの。それを手本にして見せるなんて造作もないわ。ちゃんと見てなさいよ、ドゥちゃん。わかった
万年見習いが何よ。
うっさい持ち腐れちちぶくか。目に物見せてやるから黙ってなさいよ。
Yeah, I do feel like you are missing assets to be able to seduce. Maybe that is why you're a part of the witches, seduction witches, so they have some coverage.
お姉ちゃんと師匠仲良しだね。
どこがですか。
ねえ。
Oh, he's a demon. Never mind. Didn't see that.
お兄さん
He's probably like, he's looking at her chest and is just like,
こんなところで退屈じゃない？隠し事とか溜め込んでないで全部さらけ出して私と楽しいことをしてすっきりしましょう。完璧！これで落ちない相手はいないわ。マニュアル通り完璧にできたもん。ああよジャヒー、これで私だってお姉様たちみたいに。
おい、
え？
おませはママに怒られるぞ。子供は帰ってママのおっぱいでも吸ってな。
何も博士のまま殺してどうする？だってこいつ私をバカにしたのよ。私が今まで男を落とすためにどれだけ努力してきたと思ってんのよ。やめておけ。これ以上は見苦しいだけで。見苦しいですって。だったらあんたが手本見せなさいよ。勝ちだけのくせに。
誰かこいつを止めてくれ。
みんなして私をバカにして。
結局こう
quite honestly, I don't know why she's still an apprentice. Because is that because she never seduced anyone? I mean, you need people with very specific taste for her to appeal to them. And I also feel like that maybe the manual then doesn't work too well. However, she seemingly did recite the manual quite well in this moment. It just doesn't work because she doesn't have the mature charm that the manual seems to require. So why is she in the Witches of Seduction group? Because she is more or less, they set her up to fail, essentially.
なると思ったんだ。仕方ない。
次はお前か。どんな手で来ようと俺は。
男は胸に弱いと聞く。お前はどうだ？
興味なんて。
Crap.
それともこっちか？
Why are you not part of the seduction witches then?
よかろう。ならば貴様が秘密などどうでもよく。
Yeah, she's fumbling the landing.
なるくらい私ができるか。うなちの極みだ。思ってもいない相手になぜ体を委ねなければならないのだ。
何言ってんだ。お前が勝手に。
あれも誘惑？
あれは暴力。
師匠？
ごめんね父ちゃん。私みんなを見返したかったの。体は子供っぽいし周りも子供扱いで誘惑なんて向いてないのは分かっているけど、でも私は何の取り柄もないから他にいてもきっとまた取り残されちゃうから。
Again, set up for failure, essentially. I just feel like she needs to work her charm differently. But even then, it only works for certain people. But she may have more success than whatever she's doing right now. I mean, you could also use advanced weaponry. First off, you change your outfit a little bit, make it not show as much, and then you can upgrade some of the assets that are not as developed. Is it maybe cheating? Sure, but you are trying to seduce them to get the secrets. So don't have pity. It's war, essentially. Do what you need to do to get to the goal.
取れちゃうからだからこの試練を成功させたらみんなが認めてくれるってそんな私の勝手でトゥーちゃんの試練を台無しにしちゃった
台無しじゃないよ。
台無しよだって私トゥーちゃんに何も教えられなかったもの
トゥー教えてもらったよ。
私は何も
師匠にちゃんと教えてもらったもん。
それ私の
見てて。
ちょっとトゥーちゃん
I do like the heart pupils. I do wonder if this is like a predestination. It's like, hey, is that the hair ornament? Is that to showcase she's like a vampire or a succubus? Because I do wonder if she is more or less born to be a seduction witch. Because of the eye pupil, the heart pupil.
トゥー様
おい今度はなんだ。
にらめっこしましょう。
は
笑うと負けよ。
いや待てそんなもん。
ブ
Yeah, did you just say a staring contest? If you love, you're gonna lose. The next moment you close your eyes. I feel like the staring contest is over.
ブートゥーは真顔です。
おい一体何がしたいんだ小娘。
コチュコチュコチュコチュコチュコチュコチュコチュコチュ。
I feel like tickle is one of the worst things you could do. I do not like to be tickled, especially extended periods of time.
トゥーの勝ち。
何が勝ちだ。くすぐりなんて卑怯だぞ。
I mean, she's very demon-like, right? She's like, let's do a contest, and instantly cheats to win. Very demon-like.
いうか笑ったら負けならお前の方が先に笑って。
トゥーは真顔です。
その落書きそういうことか。バカバカしい。そんなヘリクスに負けたところで誰が秘密をばらすか。
コチュコチュコチュコチュコチュコチュ。
バカな拷問でも誘惑でもなくこんないたずらで屈する
I mean, seduction is a strong word. You gave up halfway through. The other one is not really able to seduce anyone. At least she's unable to seduce most people. So you more or less gave up halfway through. I don't know the real torture hurting him. What happened there? But if they are as half-hearted as you, then I don't know.
なんて消すの大変だったんだぞお前か落書き犯は
トゥーちゃん
He's not going to take that, right? My assumption was that the seduction witches are going out to seduce guys for information to do their bidding, whatever. But are they more of an information gathering unit? In the sense of if there's a prisoner, they try to find out information through seduction?
計画通りよ んの手にかかればこの程度の試練わけないわ。
いやいや、もともとは誘惑の試練だったはずだ。それも秘密を自白させたのはドゥ様の手柄で、お前は何もしていないだろう。
師匠がいたずら教えてくれたからできたんだよ。サティア姉ちゃんはいたずらの師匠
ルーちゃん大成功ね。
だもん。イエーイ。
よーし、こうなったらいたず
It has a lot of songs. I assumed it was just once. No, every episode has a song.
らの試練始めるわよ。
はい、師匠。じゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃん
I totally forgot we had child slaves. You're just glossing over that too, right? I guess so.
叱られないようににらめっこしましょう
にらめっこしましょう
笑うと負けよ
笑うと負けよ
わはははははははじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃんじゃ
Okay, and I mean, a little bit questionable, but we succeeded in seducing ? Somewhat. Did not really like that song. Not really a lot of lyrical work going into that.